Now, my next guest is one of the brightest stars on our television screens at the moment, at just 24. God, I was never 24. She's already the face of one of the great BBC institutions, Top of the Pops, and recently she appeared alongside a genuine TV legend in a little programme called Children in Need. But all this, and she managed to resist the charms of Robbie Williams on Live 8 last year. She's been everywhere. Fearne Cotton. Look at you.
Hello,
Sit
Mrs.
down
Rogan.
there. Look at her.
The MVP of the presenting world.
You keep this up and you're going to work a lot. Keep it up and you'll work as long as Christopher Lee. Now, you've changed your hair.
I have. I've gone Jean-Jure.
Jean-Jure?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Ginger.
Oh, Ginger.
Yeah.
Not Minger.
No, I hope not.
No, you never know.
Thought, a bit of a change and all that.
Yeah. I only saw that. Well, you've got have you got many transfers?
I've got quite a few transfers, it's fair to say. I think I've got 10 now.
Really?
Oh. She's a scallywag with 10 tattoos.
The inevitable question, where?
Well, there's that one. Then there's this one, in case I forget my name.
That's a fern.
There's a little fern there.
Oh.
I have another fern that goes up here.
Yeah.
Then I've got like a tribal-y kind of thing here.
A tribal-y thing?
Yeah. I've got a little thing on the back of my neck as well. A little one on my hip. Oh, one on my ankle there. I think that's
Excuse
it.
me. Did your mother and father know you were going to do this?
Well, I really like art and painting, so I think of it as an extension of my art. No?
No, fair enough.
Right.
You do paint.
I do paint a lot,
And
yeah.
you're going to have an exhibition, didn't I?
I'm hoping to. I plan to do it about sort of now, but last year I was very busy and slightly lazy when I had time off. So this year I'm going to go for it, and hopefully by Christmas I'm going to have a sort of art stroke music kind of exhibition. So I'm painting rock stars such as Ozzy Osbourne, Marilyn Manson, The Strokes, just all my kind of favourite artists.
Mine too.
Good. Rock on, Terry.
All Radio 2 artists. And no, I mean, where did you learn to paint? Are you a product of an art college or?
Well, my dad is very arty. He has sort of like a signwriting company, so I've always been encouraged to paint at home.
Excellent.
And yeah, I did A-level art at school before I kind of really got into presenting, and planned to maybe go off and do something arty, but I ended up sort of doing this instead. So.
Yeah. Well, you can't get much lower than this, but you.
I know, it's all got a bit wrong.
You started on children's television?
Yeah. I started doing a programme called Disney Club when I was 15.
Excuse me, did you get an A-level in art before?
No, this was
you were
during
15?
sort of presenting. I was doing both, sort of juggling.
Yeah.
So it was quite crazy. But yeah, I kind of wanted to act, and I went to drama school at weekends. And then I ended up going for every audition for whether it be an advert or drama or whatever. And then I ended up getting this Disney Club programme, being a presenter, and I thought, what's a presenter? I don't even know what that is. I'm just talking, and they seem to, think that I'm doing all right. So yeah. I got through the audition process and got my first job there, and it just kind of snowballed, really. Good
for you. Did you do it like so many young people because you wanted to be famous?
I didn't really know what the whole fame thing was about because I was so young. I think, I saw it as a glamorous world, the whole TV thing, but I just loved acting. I'd always wanted to do it, and I loved like Kate Winslet and people like that, and thought, I want to be the next Kate Winslet, and just, would audition for anything just to kind of fuel my passion.
Well, with the growing fame and all this, has it been what you wanted? Has it delivered the kind of frisson, the kind of satisfaction?
The job has itself. I never, dreamed that I'd be doing things like this, and children.
Most people wouldn't think.
Or Top of the Pops. That's just still quite surreal. Every week I'm there, I think, what on earth am I doing here? This is crazy. So yeah, as a job, it's completely fulfilled all of my dreams and beyond. But the whole fame thing, I think, is quite weird, and you can never really get your head around it. And it's not something I'd really thought about before getting into the job. So still, it surprises me daily, and it's all a bit odd. And people sort of go, aren't you Fearne? And I go, oh, how do you know that? It's quite odd.
Were you a shy little girl?
I think it's fair to say no, I wasn't shy. I was on the sort of bordering mouthy, probably.
No. Now, I want to offer an apology to Fearne because I think it's high time.
Really?
For those of you who miss Children in Need, and if you put your hands up, I'll see you later on.
You know what? I will forgive you because it happens at least twice a week. Either that or Dot Cotton.
But you can understand. Well, both easy enough mistakes to make.
Right.
I mean, you and Fearne Britton, very much alike.
Well, I don't know about that.
And as for you and Dot Cotton...
Hopefully, definitely not like her.
Really? You wouldn't fancy anybody like Jim Brannan then, would you?
I'm going to say no to that, no.
You've had an impressive year.
I have, I've been very lucky.
Children in Need, huge success on Top of the Pops. And then Live 8, which is really probably, I think, the best thing you've done. You did brilliantly on Children in Need, of course, but Live 8 was the one that brought you really to the public's attention. And what was it like? I'm sure everybody wants to know what it was like backstage with those strange people.
The atmosphere was, unbelievable. First of all, when I got asked, I couldn't believe that I was going to even be there. I wanted to get tickets when I first heard about it, and then all of a sudden I ended up presenting it. It was just absolutely unbelievable. But the atmosphere backstage was completely surreal. You'd see Brad Pitt, chatting to Bob Geldof, and Posh and Beck's over here, and everywhere you looked there was a surreal moment happening. It was just amazing.
Are you still fazed or impressed by famous people?
I've got a lot more used to it. Still sort of, I'll get the odd moment, such as Christopher Lee back there. That was quite an amazing moment. But yeah, if it's someone that I have followed their career, I'm a big fan, I still get quite, awestruck about it. But I've learnt... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, when I was at Live 8, Paul McCartney, I've been a huge Beatles fan forever, and I got to interview him, so I walked up to him, and as I stood in front of him, I thought, that's Paul McCartney, and I went, hello, and I nearly said Paul. I was like, what's my name? I completely forgot my name, went blank. So that was a definite embarrassing moment.
Yeah, but wasn't there a bit of flirtation between you and... I'm like a gossip columnist. A bit of flirtation between you and old Bobo Williams.
There was a little moment, I suppose, yeah.
Was there? Just a stolen moment?
A little moment.
Behind the stage?
Yeah, he does like a good flirt, Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
And, he was kind of in a flirty mood. So he kind of said, I hear you're single, why don't you come and live in LA with me? All a bit, take it with a pinch of salt. A bit forward, but it's Robbie Williams, that's what he's like, isn't he? But he's
well, I hope you told him to go and take a running jump. What kind of a woman did he take you for?
I don't know, but I enjoyed the moment. I had a little blush, but I loved it. I was soaking it right up.
Is he pursuing you still?
No, I think Robbie...
Okay.
I think he's looking for a wife, and I'm too young for all that malarkey, I've got a bit of fun to be had still.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You'll get over that. Now, Children in Need was the first time we worked together, but I've since learned something about you that I didn't know before. The photos.
Oh, what photos?
We have the photos.
My raunchy ones.
The raunchy photo. Arena magazine.
That's me trying to be sexy, but I don't know if it's really working. Oh, look at that one. Wow. It's a bit embarrassing, really.
Ooh, what? We like that.
That's my artwork.
Very nice. The Chinese figures across your tongue.
I had that done quite a long time ago, and it's kind of a weird story, but me and my really good friend Hayley, we went to Paris together because we're both really into art, and we went looking at all the lovely galleries. And one night we ended up having a few beers, and we ended up sort of blagging our way into this really amazing club. And as the vino flowed, we kind of made up a few stories about why we were there, and told these very rich Parisians that we were basically fashion designers, and we had a fashion company called Karma. I don't know where this came from, it's all a bit of a blur, but the next day we laughed about it and then decided to go and get tattoos saying Karma, so it's kind of there for life now. So it's not like a deep and meaningful, sort of spiritual moment, it was just a drunken thing in Paris. There we go.
Why wouldn't you?
Why not?
Well, I won't wish you... Well, I will. Have many more happy weekends in Paris.
So.
And the best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
I promise I'll get your name right this time.
Better.
Fearne Cotton. And if you can find the time, we might do Children in Need again.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Now, don't go away, because after the break, David Icke will reveal his new theory on who really is running the world. And give him a chance. And I'll be discussing 3 of my favourite subjects: relationships, motherhood, and saunas, with the lovely Ulrika Johnson. Hold your hour and have another.